have you heard about the Secret Reality Show? It sounds like a real drag.
Whoa, hold your horses there, lad. It's truly a blast. Teachers humiliating themselves in front of a crowd close to 150 people, it's beautiful.
I don't know. Wait a second. Is that people?
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously, we are hosting the talent show. Did I forget to tell you?
Well, obviously.
Well, it's too late to back out now. Luckily for you, I sent you note cards that you can follow with all the acts, and let's begin. Good evening, everyone, or afternoon. My name's Rachel.
And I guess if we're really hosting this thing, my name is Vedant. And now I would say that my co-host is lovely tonight, or this afternoon, but she forgot to tell me about this, so let's just skip the formalities.
Well, first off, I am lovely. Secondly, I think we do need some formalities. Could you please tell all these lovely people where they should go in the unlikely case of an emergency?
Yeah, of course. There are 2 emergency exits in the back and 2 emergency exits out the side.
And in the very unlikely case of an emergency, could everyone please leave the theater in a calm and orderly fashion through the exit nearest you?
And please, for the love of all things holy, do not forget your children.
And could you please tell everyone about the lovely club that organized this event tonight?
Yeah. So 50/50 is a high school student-led organization that works to achieve the Sustainable Development Goal 5 and its targets set by the United Nations. Founded in 2019 from the club first known as Girl Effect, 50/50's core aim is in using the resources available to us as students in order to bring the 5th SDG goal of gender equality to life. Students work together to organize fundraisers and events that will contribute to major NGOs operating in areas of the world where gender representation and balance remain an issue. One of our more recent projects was in increasing funding towards breast cancer research and spreading awareness of the disease itself to the wider community, as it continues to be the one that affects millions of men and women worldwide. And what about where all these lovely people's money is going towards tonight?
All the contributions made from tonight's event go to a charity called Every Mother Counts, which we will talk about a bit later on in the show. And now, to open up the show, we would like to invite
Mr. Tremblay.
Oh, come on. Show a little bit of excitement. I know you're capable of showing emotion.
Me, more, zor.
Okay, well, on that note, we please welcome Mr. Tremblay to the stage.
Hello, everyone. Let's hear it. I have a fantastic announcement for you. Last spring at a NISS athletic directors meeting, the NISS sports organization decided to start a new sport. And many of you know that it's difficult to get a new sport started because it's not sure that we have all the talent that we need here at the school. But in this particular case, we found out that we have a lot of talent here. The sport, which I will introduce soon, requires lots of rhythm, coordination, strength, just sheer athleticism, and it's going to be great for our school, and I am pleased to announce and show to you the first NISS traveling synchronized swimming team.
It was okay, I guess.
Don't be such a Debbie Downer.
Whatever. Let's just get on with it. Next up, we have a special performance from our youngins.
Oh, come on. You can't possibly say youngins that unenthusiastically.
Watch me do it again. Youngins.
You're gonna bring down everyone's spirits. Are you guys excited? See?
Fine. Everyone, please put your hands together for our youngins!
If you wanna be my lover, I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. So tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. So tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I wanna really, really, really wanna say ah. If you want my future, forget my past. If you wanna get with me, better make it fast. Now don't go wasting my precious time. Get your act together, we'll be just fine. I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. So tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I wanna really, really, really wanna say ah. If you wanna be my lover, you gotta stop. Stop me right down to what it's all about. Stop me right down to what it's all about. Stop me right down to what it's all about. Stop me right down to what it's all about.
Yeah, that was pretty touching.
Oh my God, Vadon, are you okay? Are you feeling okay? Are you showing? He's showing emotion.
Be quiet.
Anyway, next up is a teacher-student duo from Mr. Yelnick, who, might I add, teaches the inferior science physics, and Madeline Miller.
You must be delusional if you think that biology is better than physics.
Biology is far better than physics. You can even ask our resident biology teacher, Mr. Austenberg. Biology is way better. End of discussion. Please welcome to the stage Mr. Yelnick and Madeline.
This isn't over.
Oh yes, it is.
All right. song by one of my favorite artists, Orla Gartland. She's Irish, and I saw her in concert around this time last year, actually. And this song is one of my favorite songs by her. It's titled I Go Crazy, and it's about saying you love someone and then not saying it back. But that's beside the point. I think that the song is incredible otherwise, regardless of what the meaning is. And I think the true meaning behind the song to me is how incredible the female artist is, who grew her fan base on YouTube, which is a feat in itself considering how many videos are on. So, without further ado, let's get this on. 5 seconds. Anyone got any jokes?
5 more seconds.
Bio is better than physics!
That is a joke, you're right.
I didn't think that through. Mr. Osterberg, your help, please. Okay. It's okay. Are you guys ready? Yeah. That's better. All right, let's get going.
I got no clue what you're thinking. You move your hand away from mine. Shifty eyes and indecisions. Why does this happen every time? Oh, won't somebody hold me and tell me it'll all work out? Say that there's nothing to worry about now, 'cause I'm still sick of the drama and I hate to shout. Would you drag it out of me? Three words, two hearts, one meaning. Say something full, I go crazy now. My tears, your ears don't please me. Say something full, I go crazy now. Go crazy now. I feel like all of this has aged me. We're on the edge of 22. You look like you've just seen a monster. Is that what I look like to you? Oh, won't somebody hold me and tell me it'll all work out? Say that there's nothing to worry about now, 'cause I'm so sick of the drama and you hate to shout. Would you drag it out of me? Three words, two hearts, one baby.
we hear it again from Madeline? All right, can't sing like her, but play a little thing, just really quick. This song is it's written by a friend of mine. His name's Jeff Berner. He lives in Vancouver, Canada, and he plays accordion. I don't play accordion, but we'll give it a try. And it's called Super Subtle Folk Song. Second hole to let the water out. The boat was taking on water from a hole, so I made a second hole to let the water out. I couldn't hear the sailor's daughter, 'cause I don't listen to people when they're shrilling their shout. My brother's being torn apart by panthers, so I bought a bunch of panthers. That's my brother was being torn apart by panthers, so I've actually bought several panthers. My dad was dying of lung cancer, so I bought a singer. Might say that I'm insane, just trying to fit my eyes. And while the fire's burning, let's make a bunch more gasoline. And while the fire's burning, let's make a bunch more gasoline. All right, let's take this up 1 degree Celsius. Capacity to ship more gasoline.
Another round of applause for Mr. Yelnick, guys. Talents are far better than his choice in science subjects.
Oh, okay. Did you know that physics is the only reason that sound was even created? Checkmate, biology nerd.
Well, did you know that biology is the only reason that we can investigate the brain and its functions? And the brain is what technically discovered the sound waves. Therefore, that wouldn't have been possible without biology.
Good thing there's not much to investigate here.
Well, anyway, next up we have the wind group. So please put your hands together and welcome them all to perform.
to, I'll put up the 4 scene too. That's probably good.
Hallelujah! Wow, they really blew us away. Ha ha ha. Get it? Blew us away.
You're so not funny.
I bet the crowd loves my jokes. Do you guys?
My point
It's okay. I will win you all over. I promise.
Well, they're just being nice.
Anyways, next up we have
my very own homeroom teacher, Mr. Howard, ready to test your trivial knowledge.
Did you know that ISS hosted its very own musical featuring the Great Midwest Trivia Contest?
I do. I was in it.
Oh man, you might have been the star of the show.
Aww.
If you hadn't been so bad.
Well, that was just rude. So let's welcome to the stage Mr. Howard, and you come with me.
Testing? Hey, you can hear me, hopefully. So, as it says behind me, obviously my first talent is hopefully teaching, but I've been doing trivia for a few years, and since I've come to ISS, I've been doing questions mainly for the high school students. I put them on most days. But for the talent show, we're just going to have a quick quiz. I've hopefully made it not too hard, and if we go forward a slide, we're just testing it. Here we go. So here's how it's going to work. You get to pick whatever answer you think is right. You can discuss it with the person next to you. You can shout it at me, whatever. There are no points. There's no winners. It's just for fun. That's how I like to do things. And I'm going to give not too long, 10, maybe 20 seconds, depending on how each question's going. There are 30 questions in total, and the topics are going to be flags, science, and history in that order. And hopefully, we're all going to have fun. So, next slide. Part 1. Is everyone ready? Okay. Question 1, let's have it. What country is this the flag of? There we go. So if we go to the next slide, we'll see it was indeed Brazil. Number 2. Oh yes, I think we can get through these nice and fast. Come on. Next one. A little bit from comprehension, I think they got it. Let's see it. There we go. Yes, it was Iceland. Well done. Next one. How about this one? Oh, lots of people get that one. Straight through. China. Next one. Oh, yeah. Also nice and fast. Let's carry on. Japan. There we go. How about this one? Oh. I think I've heard it now. Let's see what it was. It was Kenya. There we go. Next up, how about this one? I think that we've heard this one too. What was it? South Africa. Very good. Almost done with flags. I think it's 2 more. Let's see. Straight away from the front. Mexico. And the last one? It was Italy. Very good. So next, maybe that was a bit samey, so we're going to have a bit more variety in this one. There's a bit of both. Question 1. What is the tiny particle that flies around the outside of the atom? Is it proton, neutron, photon, or electron? Let's see. It was the electron. Well done. Next. What type of radiation given out by the sun causes sunburns? Is it infrared, X-ray, ultraviolet, or gamma? And the answer it is ultraviolet. Remember to wear sun cream. Next up. How many days did it take the Apollo 11 rocket to fly from Earth to the Moon? Let's see what the answer was. It was 3 days. About 75 hours, if you want to be technical. Which element from the periodic table is this? Very important for life, this one. It was oxygen. Next up, something a bit different. Which one is this? Shall we see? The answer is neon. Very good. Next up, how about this one? Oh, it's a bit more scattered for this one. It was copper. Did you get it? Maybe you'll know. And lastly, what precious metal is this? Is it platinum, gold, silver, or bronze? Let's find out. It was gold. For those of you saying silver, it's very sneaky because silver is AG, not AU. So they're very close together. But AU is gold. It comes from Latin, if you care. It's aurum for gold. Next up, I think we're moving on to biology. How many kidneys does a human being start out with at least? And the answer is 2. And next question. How many chambers does the human heart have? You've only got one, but how many bits has it got? I think you've got that. It was 4. And now for the hardest one of the biology questions. How many baby teeth does a normal human start out with? And the answer is 20. So there you have it. And we're going on now. That was all the science. So next up we're going to be having a quick go through history. And I think these are the hardest. But again, hopefully not too hard. Let's see them. What was the leader of ancient Egypt called? Okay, we're starting with an easy one. Let's see, it was Pharaoh. There we are. Next up. Who was the first man on the moon? Again, I think I heard it. Let's go. Neil Armstrong. Very good. Next up. How many wives did Henry VIII have? I'm hearing lots of different answers. Let's find out what was right. It was 6. And for those of you who know the rhyme, divorced, beheaded, died, divorced, beheaded, survived. 6 of them. Moving on. What was the name of the Viking who was the first person to settle in the Americas? And the answer was Leif Erikson. He has his own day in October if you want to celebrate it. Next up, who invented the light bulb? And the answer was Thomas Edison. Unless you think he stole it, but we'll go with the conventional answer. Next up, I've drawn a little thing here for you. This is a picture that I drew of my favourite dinosaur just to demonstrate that my talent is not art. What caused the dinosaurs to die out? It was a meteor and the ensuing ice age, but we'll go with meteor. Next up, when did the USSR collapse? Let's see it. It was 1991. I heard that and I'm impressed, but I figured we had to have at least one date question in the history round, you can see. Next up, who was the first person to climb Mount Everest? And shall we see? It was Edmund Hillary, and he was faithfully assisted by Tenzing Norgay, but I couldn't put both names on there. Next up, who was the King of England before the current ruler, Queen Elizabeth II? It's a bit trickier, this one, but let's see it. It was George VI. That was Queen Elizabeth's dad. But it has been a very long time since he was king, because Queen Elizabeth has been queen now for more than 65 years. Carrying on, we're almost done. Last question, in what year did the video website YouTube launch? And the answer was 2005. I definitely heard people saying different things. So, hopefully that was a nice little break, something fun. I think that's the last slide, or go one more. Oh yeah, there we go. Thank you for playing. I hope you had a good time. Alright, I'm going to go this way and hope that's the right direction.
Video?
Okay. I think we enjoyed that more than everyone else in here, to be honest.
Yeah, it was very informative.
It was a very good performance, can we call it that? Especially the biology questions.
But don't you think you're being a little biased?
What? No, why?
I mean, he is your homeroom teacher, and you are a biology student.
And your point?
Teacher's pet bunch.
Okay.
Anyways, now we're going to show you all a video of Every Mother Counts. It's
After I speak.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Well, that can stay behind me while I speak. So first, all the money made from tonight's event goes to a charity called Every Mother Counts, which was founded in 2010 by Christy Turkington Burns, following her release of her documentary film, No Woman, No Cry.
Great Bob Marley reference.
Christy learned that thousands of women die every day due to not having the maternity care needed to survive during and after a pregnancy. So she has founded Every Mother Counts to ensure that every pregnancy and childbirth is safe for everyone, everywhere. So now there's a video, so goodbye. No, go the
You're a
other way.
pregnant woman living in Tanzania. The clinic you have to walk to is 5 miles away.
Grandmaster now.
If you have a complication, it isn't equipped to help you, and you have no way to get to the nearest hospital that can. What do you do? Or maybe you live in Bangladesh. Chances are that if you're lucky enough to get word to an untrained birth attendant, the reality is, it's often too late. What would you choose? With challenges like these, it's no wonder that hundreds of thousands of women die every year from pregnancy and childbirth-related causes. 90% of them can be avoided, but only if we increase the number of trained providers who can help. What moms really need are better options. Options they don't have. Options we can give them. Visit everymothercounts.org to find out what you can do to help. Because obviously, some things can't wait.
What an informative video.
Truly
Right.
trusting, and this is where all of the money being raised tonight is going to go.
And it truly is a great cause. So, who's up next?
Next up, we have the next big hit. Guys, get your signatures before she's famous. Please welcome to the stage,
Sabina and
Andres.
To put the screen up.
we know that there wouldn't be tomorrow, no, but we'll say, but the bells will ring for you. So far to go, but you've already reached the edge of new beginning. The chapters are written out for you. Down here they're hurting from a broken heart, trying to figure out how this is real, 'cause they're never coming back down. They belong to the stars in the clouds. Goodbyes, good times, and we wish all for you. If you didn't say your goodbyes, don't worry, love will wear you. 'Cause they're never coming back down. They belong to the stars in the clouds. How do we grow if you're not moving with us constantly, dark? Yeah, it's how we're moving our favor. They'll never know, but they just keep on asking when we're down and hurting from a broken heart, trying to figure out how this is real, 'cause you're never coming back down. You belong to the stars in the clouds. Goodbyes, good times, and a real is all for you. If you didn't say your goodbyes, don't worry, love will bear you. I'm sorry that I never replied. How was I to know this would be our last goodbye? We can't look at the world with tears in our eyes. Don't cry, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry. Just look at the good times you left behind, and I'll be with all for you. Say your goodbyes, don't worry, love will bear you. No, 'cause you're never coming back down. You belong to the stars in the clouds. Thank you.
Wow, what a stunning performance.
I am actually, where are you? I am actually speechless.
That was really amazing. Well, this next act is going to add a little pizzazz to the show, a little flair. Please welcome to the stage Mr. Cabello and his lovely partner Kristen in a dance for two. ¡Ay, qué linda!
I apologize for a little bit because yesterday I twisted my foot a little bit, so
You can do it!
amigos que nunca se ven, un sol que irradia las piedras, te da la oportunidad de tu país conocer. Involúcrate en proyectos, vívelo muy sanamente, suma nuevas experiencias que no puedas olvidar. Pero no necesito tanto para un verano feliz. Soy alegre, soy cubano, soy feliz, soy así, soy feliz. Anunciándole a todo el mundo que ha comenzado el verano. Aquí estamos. Ya llegó el verano. La fiesta de todos los cubanos. Ya llegó. Eso de putería, lo que te pone caliente. Ponte tu blusa y vamos para la playa ricamente. Busca tu gente. Ya llegó el verano. La fiesta de todos los cubanos. Súmate, pégate y échate pata, pero ponte tu cholo y una chancleta y bótate en tu bicicleta y regalate, no te metes atrás.
Una amenaza
Con la forma que tú eres tan bella, los hombres se pelean cuando pasas. Eres la envidia de todas las niñas. Dicen de ti, hablan de ti, más te desean. Pero sabes que eres especial. Digan lo que digan, eres un menudito. No hay comparación. No existen dos. Como tú no hay dos. Eres un menudito. No hay comparación. Como tú no existen dos. Como tú no hay dos. Pero sabes que eres especial. Digan lo que digan, eres un menudito. No hay comparación. Como tú no existen dos. Como tú no hay dos. Eres un menudito. No hay comparación. Como tú no existen dos. Como tú no hay dos. Los expertos dicen que nuestra música es música progresiva. Lo grande, Alex en el río, colectivamente maestra, más intelectual, más feliz, de la manera que nosotros lo hacemos. Ustedes la mano van a descifrar. Money Music, baby. 1, 2.
Thank you to everyone who came on stage,
Yes, thank you to all the talented individuals that came up here.
including me.
And me, obviously. That was really
That was fun. That was unexpected. Ooh, hello. Unexpected and fun. We'll wait for everyone to get back into their seats before we carry on. Are you guys enjoying it so far?
Oh, come on. I know you can make more noise than that. There we go.
All right, it looks like most people are in their seats, so over to you. Bye, Steve.
Yeah, well, that was a really feisty little dance. And again, I'd like to thank all the talented individuals that came up here and danced. You all look really amazing.
You guys did. I was in the back. I saw all. You were all amazing. I was just there having no idea what was going on.
Thank you.
But you're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, thank you. I am starving. Huh? Oh, we're continuing. I am starving. Do you know where I could get something to eat?
Okay, first of all, hi starving. I'm the Don. That joke's good. Yeah. There we go. And also, you can get cookies and all sorts of other baked goods right outside in the lobby. 50/50, the amazing club that put together this show, are hosting or not hosting, they have some big goodies for you all. And they're also accepting donations that will go to Every Mother Counts. So everyone, please go get something and show your support.
Not yet, though. Don't start leaving yet. There aren't just big cookies, there's a lot of different things, not just cookies, but it's very important that there are cookies, so I'm going to leave everything to Vedant and go get cookies.
So this is now the intermission. Please be back in your seats by 16:50, about 4:50. And please remember, no food or drinks are permitted in the theater. Please return to your seats as soon as you hear the bell ring. Thank you and see you all soon. I need to make sure that Rachel
Back in 1 minute, come to the bell ring. Thank you. We were able to eat was incredible. I definitely didn't steal any cookies. What? Anyway, oh, has anyone seen Vedant? Okay, right. My bad. Next up, we have Mr. I'm So Funny, Vedant, and two beautiful young ladies, Maria and Jessie. And I have to say, you must feel very beautiful up there with those two stunners. Anyway, let's give it up for Nomad. that bad up there. And the man of the hour should be coming, and there he is!
Thank you very much. The trio was clearly the best performance of the night.
And now who's being the biased one?
Well, not me.
Yeah, sure, whatever you say.
Hey, did you shrink?
No, it might just. Did someone say yeah? Well, no.
Well, you're so short. If we painted you blue, you'd pass off as a smurf.
Well then, there's no need to be so brutally honest, but anyway, next up we have Miss Bannister, who's going to read us all a lovely story.
Yay! Story time, kids! And adults!
I think they call us emotional rescue teenagers. Sorry.
Please give a hand to Miss Bannister, folks.
The very next day, Jim Ladd came to Matilda's school. Though no one else would sit with him, Matilda said, "Oh, you're cool. You ain't so bad yourself, funny lass, for a landlubber, that's rare. I'm a scurvy sea dog, but you'll be all right sitting there. The teacher said to Jim that he should wear some shoes, but Jim replied, I won't be staying long. We're only here a little while so Dad can fix our ship. We ain't cut out the life on land, to stay be just a blip. We're the Jolly Rogers and we need to be at sea. School's just grand, but understand, it's a pirate's life for me. After school, a neighbour came around with cake and tea. Her name was Mrs. Bumble, from number 33. Miss Pinky called the council to see what they could do. She didn't live through 2 world wars to have pirates spoil her view. Isn't it disgraceful on such a lovely street? You'd think they'd try to keep their garden looking neat. They have to go, said Miss Devine, who lived at number 89. Their teeth are black. Yeah. Their nails are too. This dirtiness just will not do. They never wash, their hair has lice, and they really don't smell very nice. They wear old clothes and scruff hats, and I'm told their ships are full of rats. Also, of course, was Mr. Shaw, the grumpy man at 34. He liked to read the paper on his sunlit patio, but the pirate ship blocked out the light, and so he said, what do you think he said? They have to go. I'd like some peace and quiet, but they're fixing up that boat. Hammering all day and night, that thing will never float. The 2 Miss Yates, 88, told everyone who passed their gate. We saw them grab the postman. They made him walk the plank. It's lucky he can swim, but we're afraid his postbag sank. They stirred the ducks, said Mrs. Snubs, and terrorised the park. They boarded people's rowboats and 5 cannons for alarm. That's my boy. Driving home from bingo, Mrs. Plum got quite a fright. They were digging up the roundabout in the middle of the night. They have cutlasses, said Mr. Brown, and love to run you through. They'll steal your gold, or so I'm told. What are we all to do? We'll find out now. Mrs. Bevan, from 87, marched down to the town hall. She collected a petition, 50 signatures in all. They're digging holes and fighting fight, the beginning of the end. I've lived here for years and years, and so have all my friends. Before you know it, there'll be more. We'll have all the pirates lodged next door. The Jolly Rogers cannot stay. You must make them go away. That night, there was a tapping at Matilda's window pane. Outside was Jim. He whispered, I've got something to explain. Whenever we stop somewhere new, the neighbours are unkind. To show them pirates aren't so bad, we leave some things behind. Now the black hole ship shape, it's time we sailed away, and I'll be sad to leave, as I've so enjoyed our stay. But we pirates need adventure, to see land across the ocean. We need cutlasses, and treasure of maps, and lots of suntan lotion. Though our visit here has to end, I hope that you'll still be my friend. If you want, we can send notes. Use something handy, a thing to float. Matilda woke next morning, puzzled by what Jim had said. She vowed she'd keep in touch with him as she struggled out of bed. She opened up her curtain, and as she stretched and had a yawn, there to her amazement was a cross on every floor. Oh, what a shame they left. I didn't say goodbye. They were such a lovely family. I think I'm going to cry. I'm such a pirate fan, you know. They wore such pretty hats. I rather like their singing. and I'll miss those fluffy wraps. After that, the town went on land-loving happily. But Tilda now goes fishing on the jetty by the sea. She's waiting for a message to wash up on the shore from a very special pirate friend, the one who lived next door. It was a message, and it came in a bottle, and it said, "So now it's the school holidays. You can come aboard our ship. We'll pick you up next Tuesday for a special pirate trip. Love from Jim Lad." The end.
Wow. Back to the nostalgia days with that one. Almost made me cry just a little.
What do you mean almost? You were sobbing like a baby.
What? I think that's an insult to all babies everywhere.
Yeah, true. No one wants to be associated with you.
So true.
Next up, we have a beautiful young lady who's going to set the fire alarm off with her singing.
Wait, what? Like you did at the formal? I thought we went over this. This is not a good idea. For those of you who weren't there, Rachel literally set off the fire alarm after her performance at our winter formal.
Well, it's not like I did it on purpose.
I guess you were just so fired.
Right, before you can hit me back with another insult to follow that, we're going to leave the stage to the beautiful Iinda.
Savage, and you've been so many places, I guess it must be so, but still I cannot see if the savage one is me. How can there be so much that you don't know? You don't know. Has a life, has a spirit, has a name. I think the only people who are people are the people who look and think like you. But if you walk the footsteps of a stranger, you'll learn things you never knew, never knew. Have you ever looked right through the cornfield?
So, verdict?
Yeah, that was really, really good. But you know, I could probably do a little better.
Come on, man, show us.
You're the best.
So the next act is Dorothy. Yay, goodbye!
Oh, come back. Everyone wants to hear you voicing.
I can do it for
Oh well, he was a bad. He was a bad co-host anyway. So I definitely couldn't do better than that. That was absolutely breathtaking. And next up, we have another breathtaking young lady called Sporty.
You're subconscious.
What the flip?
Yes, you're subconscious.
Why do you sound like a guy?
What do you mean?
I'm so confused.
How confused? I'm your subconscious.
Vedant, get out here right now. You're making me feel insane.
Who said you weren't?
Me? I did. I'm not insane. Right, guys?
Well, you should say that. I'm gonna go check into the mental hospital, just a routine type of thing. But you love you people enjoy this next very energetic performance. Come on, let's go. Come on, come on.
Go.
I like stunning, I like shining, I like $1,000,000 bills. Where's my pen? So fine. I like those Balenciagas, the ones that look like socks. I like going to the jeweler. I put rocks all in my watch. I like texts from my exes when they want a second chance. I like doing dumb. I do what they say I can. Party, party, banging body, spicy money, hot tamale, hot up in the south, money, go.
Get it? Fired, said, okay.
That joke. Do you know how hard it is to run in heels not knowing how long I had until our next cue?
No, but I can take a guess.
Well, I can tell you, it's hard!
Test what she decreed.
You're not funny.
No, I'm Vedant, you're correct.
Well, that was, I assume, an incredible performance because someone tried to check me into mental institution.
Which did happen, actually. It's on the log.
Well, next up, we have
A beautiful performance from Janice.
I don't know.
To remind you that no matter what they say, the words can bring you down. You are beautiful.
Did you just quote her song?
Yeah, I did. Now let's give the stage to the beautiful Janice.
Okay, boys. Calm down.
Hold on, who said I was your friend?
Oh, actually, yeah, you're right. You're my co-host. Sorry.
I never signed up for this job.
Does it look like you have a choice?
You're right.
I'm always right.
Says the biology kid. Anyways, our next performance is coming from Madeline. Sit back, relax, and enjoy.
The song. It is called Cherry Wine. It's by Hosier. It's one of my favorite songs to play guitar of all time. And the idea behind it is a domestic abuse, but towards a man from his wife or girlfriend or significant other. And I think that's a really important issue to raise. And so I thought I might play at a talent show hosted by a gender equality club, which I'm a proud member of. So if I pluck anything wrong, it's because my hands are shaking. So just excuse that. You got this. Thank you. Okay, so this is Cherry Wine, and I hope you enjoy it.
I have this some of the time. The way she shows me
Thank you. I'm gonna go up the smarter way. Because you know I'm smarter, because I take bio.
Wow, I'm so proud.
I know, she's all grown up. Next up, we have two lovely ladies ready to steal the show.
Wait, aren't we the stars of this show?
Well, yeah, obviously, but they don't need to be told that.
Hey, this is the first time I've seen a biology student make sense.
Oh, excuse you.
Next up is Trisha and Tambi.
Hello. Sometimes I get a feeling, yeah. I get a feeling that I never had before, no. I just gotta tell you right now that I really do believe that story's got a hold on me, yeah. Oh, something's got a hold on me right now, child. Let me tell you now, I got a feeling I feel so strange. Everything about me seems to change. Step by step, I got a brand new hope. I even sound sweeter when I talk. I said, I said, baby, oh, it must be love. Let me tell you now, someone's got a hold on me, yeah. Hey. Whoa, someone's got a hold on me right now, child. Let me tell you now, I never felt like this before. Someone's got a hold on me that won't let go. I believe I'd die if I only could. I sure feels strange, but it sure feels good. I said, I said, baby, oh, it must be love. Let me tell you now, my heart feels heavy. My feet feel light. Shake all over, but I feel alright. I never felt like this before. Someone's got a hold on me that won't let go. I never thought it could happen to me. Got me happy when I'm in misery. I never thought it could be this way. Love sure gonna put a hurting on me. I said, I said, baby, oh, it must be love. Yeah, it must take a love. It almost take a love. It makes me feel alright. In the middle of the night. No. Oh yeah. Hey!
Does anyone have any contacts for Broadway? Get these girls on a bigger stage and fast.
That was insanely impressive.
Can we get the music for this special effort?
Whoa.
Guess what?
Wait.
It's time, Rachel.
You mean it's time for the special ender?
The special ender.
Do you think they can handle it? Can you guys handle it?
Oh, I think they can. It's Gupta, Don Gupta.
And Mackenzie, Rachel Mackenzie.
Thank you for cooperating with a very secretive and incredibly sensitive mission. We have analyzed all your reactions and determined that you are the best audience of all time.
And you should trust us because we are the best hosts of all time.
Yeah, get on our level, Anton Deck.
Who is Anton Deck?
And as a last thing, a dad joke is only a dad joke when it becomes apparent.
Yeah, no, no one gets your dad jokes because they're so bad. Okay, now we would like to invite the members of 50/50 up onto the stage to end the show of all shows. And I would like to clarify that this is all members of 50/50, including people backstage in the audience. And yeah, that's the only places though. So yeah.
Give her a round.
Woo!
Good evening, everyone. I'm Bhubi Gupta, and I'm the president of the 50/50 Club.
And I'm Vijay Singh here, and I'm the event manager of 50/50.
And we'd like to thank you all from the bottom of our hearts for being here tonight and supporting our cause. Thank you so much for being here. Let's give it up for our audience, please.
Our amazing MCs, students, teachers, and everyone else that performed on the stage, and also the backstage and tech crews that put all this together and helped run this show. And thank you for making this such an amazing event.
Not only have we had a wonderful evening, but we've raised money for a wonderful cause. I would like to especially thank our teachers and our advisors, Ms. Popinchuk, Ms. Shrutka, and Ms. Landis for helping us organize this. This wouldn't have been possible without your help.
Invite Ms. Landis on stage for the spectacular grand finale.
Hi everybody. I just want to say thank you to 50/50 and congratulations for a great event. Why are you going all back there? This is what they do, they go away. So this is just a song for all of us to celebrate, and it is a celebratory song. And in honor of that, and in honor of a grand finale, it seems like it should be grand, and I would invite all of you to come up on stage and dance, or dance in the aisles, or in your seats if you'd like to, and just have a really good time. Thank you to everybody for coming, and we're gonna just have a blast to finish it off. Do you have it? Loudly.